Okie dokie. So, you're in a restaurant, alone, because you're a loser, no girlfriend, L plus ratio, and you see a couple arguing at another table. Looks like the girl is in love with the boy, but the boy is in love with another girl. He runs out, chasing after his true love, and you see the poor girl left behind and heartbroken. What do you do? 1. Ignore her and go about your day. 2. Hit on her because she's obviously available. Or 3. Help her because you're a good person. Be that knight in shining armor, the Prince Charming riding on horseback, the hero saving the damsel in distress, the losing heroine. Well, don't you think high and mighty about yourself? Makeine Too Many Losing Heroines is pretty self-explanatory. 3 different love scenarios where the girl likes a guy, but the guy is looking at the girl he tells you not to worry about, so the girl that doesn't get the guy, the aforementioned losing heroine, joins the main cast of this new romance, giving them that second chance at love to try and win over the handsome, dashing, charismatic Nukkun. Yeah, I know, I need to clean my pants as well. But even if this is a parody of anime romances, can you actually call this a romance? 3 cute girls, all recently rejected and ready to rebound? An introverted main guy that doesn't seem like much, but he's just such a nice guy that you can't help but self-insert? Walking into this, my initial expectations was that the main character will help these girls after their rejection, and they'll all fall madly in love with him instead for some wacky harem hijinks. Which you might have guessed, but that's not quite what happens. Oh, so I've just lost my job, so check out my Patreon if you're interested. Back to the video. Let's start by talking about everyone's favourite, the poster girl of Makeine. Yep, that's right, Lemon. Yakishio Lemon was originally in love with Ayane Mitsuki, but Mitsuki just didn't seem to feel the same way, seeing her as just that childhood friend that he admires.
そうですよ。俺彼女いますし。俺彼女いますし。俺彼女いますし。俺彼女いますし。彼女いますし。彼女いますし。
Mitsuki is already dating a girl named Oosugiru Chihaya, who goes to the same cram school as Mitsuki and Nukumizu. Look at him, inserting himself into the situation, begging for attention. Which means that Lemon has now become a losing heroine. Fast forward a bit, we're on a double date with Mitsuki x Chihaya and Nukumizu x Anna. Lemon is also there because we just love making third wheels suffer. And during this date, Lemon accidentally reveals that she's been in love with Mitsuki this entire time. Shocked, appalled, embarrassed, Lemon runs away. Mitsuki tries to chase her, but Chihaya has an iron grip on a boy toy, which leaves things to our main man Nukkun to chase after Lemon. Now, some of you might be thinking, this is Nukumizu's chance to get close with Lemon, right? He's already offered advice before, giving Lemon a chance to spend time with Mitsuki when they came to visit the literature club, which unfortunately led to the big reveal. Now that Lemon is available, this might be the best opportunity for Nukumizu. Tell Lemon that it's all okay, comfort that broken heart, maybe win some points on the track girl route. However, that's not what happens. Nukumizu is actually kind of bad at making people feel better. As an introvert that isn't that sociable, he has no idea what to do in this situation, so he just stands there awkwardly and makes small talk with her. Which, when described like that, it sounds kinda lame, right? Why isn't he helping her? I can't believe he's fumbling so bad. But, while pep talks might not be his strong suit, Nukumizu actually excels at something else. Listening. Throughout this entire arc, all Nukumizu really does is listen. He listens to Chihaya's insecurities about her love rival, how she was so worried about Lemon, that she stuck a GPS on Mitsuki and stalked him, very normal behavior. He listens to Lemon and her conflicting feelings, about how she wants to be happy for Mitsuki's new relationship, but also wishes they broke up, so that she could be the one next to him instead. While Nukumizu does interject, adding his own thoughts and helping the girls process their feelings, the actual resolution to the situation comes not from Nukkun, but Lemon herself. She is the one that decides that she needs to talk with Mitsuki, and we get this really sweet moment where the two of them talk about how they admired each other for what each other lacked. Lemon admired Mitsuki's smarts because she was the black sheep in a family of academics. Mitsuki admired Lemon's charisma, surrounded by friends while he was all alone with his books. The two of them really liked each other. But that moment has unfortunately passed. This love story between the two of them has now officially ended. And during all of this, Nukumizu is sitting there in the back seat. He never really does anything to save her or make Lemon fall for him, whether intentionally or unintentionally, but what he does do is just be there and hear her out. Even when it was time to walk back, instead of walking Lemon home like he was supposed to, he again steps back and tells Mitsuki to walk her home instead, giving them that last moment together. When you really think about it, Nukumizu's role in this arc wasn't to save the day or win over the losing heroine. His opportunities to become the quote-unquote normal romance MC always seem to be undercut, and he comes across as more of a bystander that got dragged into the drama, which is a pattern we can see repeating for the next girl. Lemon wasn't actually the fan favourite, I was just joshing with you all. We all know who everyone really loves. It's time we talk about the actual best girl, Anna. Yeah, no fake outs, let's actually talk about Yanami Anna. We've already gone over the previous love triangle. Hakamada Sosuke chased after Himamiya Karen, leaving Anna all alone. At least, until she realised Nukumizu had spotted her being an absolute degenerate with Sosuke's straw. And she decides to vent her entire backstory to Nukkun, which is actually what starts the weird relationship between these two. Anna orders way too much while law dumping, and Nukkun ends up having to cover the entire bill. Anna, having the unfortunate debuff of being a broke bitch, decides to form this vague and unclear relationship where she pays Nukumizu back by making him homemade lunches, which consists of such delicacies like a store-bought sandwich, a single karage, and a block of rice. The audacity of this woman. Anyway, this eventually leads to Sosuke pulling Nukkun aside for a little chat. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Is he angry about how much he's been spending time with Anna, finally realizing what he missed out on? Nah, apparently he's actually really glad to hear that Anna is hanging out with someone new, even wishing for Nukumizu to make Anna happy? Kinda like a parent setting up an arranged marriage, pushing her onto someone else now that it didn't work out between them. Anna steps in to try and stop this weird situation, but Sosuke digs himself in deeper, saying that he only wanted to help Anna move on, to forget about her first love and find someone new. Seeing how uncomfortable Anna is, Nukumizu steps in, tells Sosuke off for trying to tell Anna what to do about her feelings, and seemingly resolves everything. Which kinda seems like he saved the day, right? Anna sees Nukumizu in a new light now, he's finally won over the losing heroine? Well, that may be how it seems, until Anna pushes him down. You see, while Nukumizu arguably helped a bit, he ends up doing the same thing as Sosuke by trying to fix her problems for her, when this really needed to be a conversation between Anna and Sosuke, which is exactly what happens. Again, Nukumizu isn't this knight in shining armor, he actually gets pushed aside during this pivotal moment where the guy saves the girl. They even repeat it for good measure, as we see at the end of the episode where Nukumizu is about to confess his feelings to Anna. We all hold our breath, wait with anticipation, only to be baited with Nukumizu asking to be friends again, and Anna rejecting the confession that never happened. Romance once again being denied in favor of clearing out their relationship and officially becoming friends. Which leads us to the last girl, Kamari. Unlike the previous two girls, Kamari Chika is not the childhood friend of a crush. That title belongs to Koto. Tamaki Shintaro and Tsukinoki Koto are childhood friends that run the literary club together, with Kamari being the brand new member. During a training camp, Kamari ends up confessing to Shintaro, which unfortunately causes Shintaro to clear up a misunderstanding with Koto and results in them dating instead. Honestly, this might be the cruelest rejection ever, knowing that your confession helped the other girl win. Flashing forward, Kamari is now the president of the literature club, as Shintaro and Koto will be graduating soon. She's trying to prepare for a president's meeting, but she's struggling with having to talk in front of a crowd. Nukumizu, not wanting her to be traumatized by this, takes over in her place, which obviously upsets Kamari. You'll think that this is because Kamari wants to be the one to lead the literature club to prove that she can do it herself, but it turns out that it's less that she wants to, and more that she feels like she has to, that she's the only one that can. Shintaro and Koto are graduating. Anna and Lemon aren't that serious about literature. Nukumizu was just a ghost member that only recently started to actually participate. Kamari's situation may seem like it's the closest that Nukumizu ever gets to saving someone, as he does end up taking over as the literature club president and decides that he will always be with Kamari. And while I won't deny that there are romantic undertones, Nukumizu isn't saving the losing heroine from a broken heart. Kamari wasn't scared about her crush graduating and leaving her behind, she was afraid that everyone was leaving her behind. What she needed wasn't a Prince Charming, but the friends she's grown so close to over the course of the anime, to know that even if they're not that serious about literature, their close bonds will keep them together regardless. It's not just Nukumizu, but Anna and Lemon that gives Kamari what she truly desires. Now, with all that said and done, am I actually denying that Makeine is a romance? No, not entirely. Nukumizu and Anna are definitely getting somewhat closer as the show progresses, and there's other stuff happening with Lemon and Kamari. But as someone that hasn't read the light novel, this one season is seemingly not all that fussed about romantic progression, with every moment that seems like love is in the air being shut down or recontextualized. Which is why Nukumizu isn't the hero of his very own romance. He's not there to save any of these losing heroines. Everything he just does because he's a genuinely good friend. And with a show that's basically friendzone the anime, it makes a lot of sense that this is one of the best depictions of friendship I've seen from this entire year. Whether the later seasons actually do lead to romance or not, I wouldn't mind either way. Makeine Season 1 is just a show about Nukumizu becoming friends with Anna, Lemon, and Kamari. And I wouldn't have it any other way.